Hello everyone, and welcome back to my video series covering Dragon Awaken. Covering the new events that popped up for Dragon Awaken on August 13th. So they are about to pop up for the European North American servers. Looking at these events, I'm not going to touch on the Wheel of Fortune or the Dreamstar event because I will cover those specifically in their own video. Slot Machine is sticking around for another 3 days, and the Lucky Tree event is sticking around for another couple of days. Looking at the events themselves, just to kind of put it blunt, these are bad. The daily recharge, exceptionally typical, exactly what you would expect. These line up with the current train mount event. So you do get mount shards. It is 2,000 mount shards that you can spend to get kind of a rebate. Looking at the accumulative recharge that resets every day at midnight for the next 3 days, this is awful. This is unbelievably awful. At 100, you get one of what you can get, 45 of. Well, I suppose you can only get the advanced rune sack in the normal dragon den. But even getting an elite rune, this is just, you get one of these, you get 60 of these, you get 20 gold. So 60 of these fortune vouchers, you go and you look at this. Well, no, we definitely don't want 500 of those. 60 of these fortune vouchers, it's not that, it's 60 of, you get 10 of them per pack. So that's 1,000 amber bonus. Really just not an exceptional reward. So this is bad. Even going at 200 for $300 spent and a tier wings, bad. Not a great reward. An elite rune sack at $600 spent, bad. Not a great reward. This is bad. Then looking for any supplemental recharge, you have the accumulative recharge and the daily recharge. There's no other recharge. Last week on this day, there was 5 that lined up, and then there was a consecutive recharge event going on as well that was featured here. So with that one, there was 6, and today there's 2, and they're both awful. So don't recharge; it's horrible. Spending wise, looking at the epic spend, this is pretty bad too. You get rewards for up to 6,000. Or $600 of amber spent, 60,000 amber, and this is also bad. It's not good. Doesn't add up to the consumption events that you'll see. There's a consumption ranking event that's going on. This is pretty decent in the fact that the total rankings gives you a 6-tier champion if you get first. So this is only 14,000 amber spent. If I thought that there was a chance to pull that off and actually take this for 14,000 amber, there's possibly enough going on to take this over the course of 3 days, simply because of the Dreamstar event and the Wheel of Fortune event, which I will cover in another video specifically dedicated to those 2 events. But as far as the event cycle goes, I'm hoping that they throw something better out tomorrow on Friday when this falls off. Not thinking they will. Thinking we're probably waiting until next week to have any chance of getting a decent event. Last week's events really just blew everything out of the water if you were on the main servers. On Friday, Saturday of last week, you were 5 events in here for recharging, plus a featured consecutive recharge, and then a consecutive or cumulative spend, and 4 spend events in here. I mean, it was just you were really multiple times rewarded for everything you did with Amber. And to compare that to what you have now, not to mention that the events had Pandora, had the Fairy Queen, had Hades, had all the consumables that you're seeing here still available in them. So to go from that to this is a huge step back. Um, I would just continue to use your consumables and do things like you're training your mount and not focus too much on the actual events because they're bad. And so unless you have just unlimited funds to spend, don't waste your money. Um, anyway, that's it for this video. I'll be back with another one probably tomorrow to specifically cover the Dreamstar event and the Wheel of Fortune. These particular events are not awful. They are only made bad because of the events that are around them. So it's kind of the little hint there. This Wheel of Fortune event by itself is really not a bad event in general, just as long as you're going after the point exchange item. And again, you can utilize that to get the shard store stuff. But I've touched on that once before. We'll really go over the Dreamstar, and I'm actually going to create a video and I'm going to do the Dreamstar event a little bit on camera so that we can really play with these odds. There are 14 little wedges here. There are only 3 negative wedges, so intuitively you would think that your odds are 11 out of 14 you're going to get positive stars, and 3 out of 14 you're going to get negative stars. I suspect that's not going to be the case, but we will find out tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you, and see you tomorrow. Bye.